Hello everyone, welcome back. My name of course is Bowling92, and welcome back to Satisfactory. I've been playing the game a little bit offline because stuff I was doing was kind of boring. So I did it offline without streaming it. So I will now show you everything that I did. One, I built a little lookout tower so we can look over our copper, iron, and sand and limestone factory. I also built a Xeno Zapper, which is a better weapon. So last time, we had trouble with screws. So I actually was able to make 2,000 screws, and now the screws have done. So now everything now is that needs screws doesn't have to wait for it. Second, we've unlocked a lot more stuff, including Mark III belts, which I use to fix our power plant. But yeah, so I also use the screws here. This is running, I overclock this, so this can make 100 screws a minute. So since it's making 100 screws a minute, it is filling up these machines are running at 50% because this has, of course, makes 4. It makes 100 screws a minute, it goes this way, and then up, so that's 50 a minute plus 50 a minute. This is now working at 82%. Which means these over here, it's working at 50%, that's working at 100%. So, that's why, because now we need 1 a minute. Let's fix that. There we go. Yeah, you can turn it on. That works. Okay, cool. So, that is that. So we fixed our coal plants. I will go and show you. Because remember our power before was jumping up and down like crazy. Well, now it's going to be at 525 the whole time. However, we need to upgrade that. Which we will. And I'll show you how. But first, I also built our steel factory. Right over here. And before we couldn't run it because we didn't have enough power. We didn't have consistent power. But now we do. I also brought all the coal from our coal power plant all the way over here. And yes, it does clip underneath the ground. Kind of upsets me. But once we get the 100 automated wiring, which is the 3rd space elevator part, and once we get 1,000 of the versatile framework, we are actually getting rid of this temporary coal factory. Because we're going to move to where we were building our other factory. To move on to the next stage of the game, which is phase 3. Which unfortunately probably deals with oil. And oil is not fun. At all. But, like I said, I fixed our coal plant. Because I was able to get the Mark III belts. So now we have 270 coal a minute flowing into all of our machines. And look, all 7 smokestacks are done. However, that isn't efficient. Because we can have more power. Because I also upgraded our miners. to make us some Mark II miners, which produces 120 coal per minute. And since this produces 120 coal per minute, I have 3 of them. So I technically have 360 coal per minute coming into this one little splitter merger. However, this Mark III belt can only hold 270, which means we need a Mark IV belt, which also means that's our next phase. But, like I said, we are going to fix our coal plan. That's our first agenda today. So, we need to figure out what each of these things make, or need. They take 15 coal a minute. So, you got concrete on me? I have 39 concrete. We need more concrete. Because we are going to turn this whole side into coal power plants. Then we are going to turn the water around. And we are going to feed them. Anybody have any questions on the plan for today? Alright, cool. And the cool part about the better belts is the fact that we can run faster on them. But, like I said, we need 1,000 versatile frameworks and 100 automated wiring. So let's go check this out. Okay, we have 500. So we need this whole row right here to be filled up. And once this row is filled up, we have 1,000. We already have our 100 automated wiring, so that is awesome. Oh, they'll give me something to fly with. They have hover packs and jet packs and all that stuff in the next tiers. So let's go get some. Also, we would also be able to, once I find more Mercer Spears, which are like these little purple orbs that are around, I'll be able to build what's called dimensional depots, which means I don't have to run back and grab concrete. It will just go into the cloud, and I will always have it. However, I don't feel like going on an adventure. Alright, so let's get 1,000 concrete. Alright. Let's also sort them. There we go. Yeah, all that's just waiting for the versatile frameworks to work. There we go. Let's go fix our coal plant. So, we can make 24, we need 24 coal power generators, which requires, perfect, man, 480 reinforced iron plates, 240 rotors, and 70 cable. So what we're going to do is we're going to make 2 rows of 12. Actually, no, because a splitter goes 3 ways. We'll actually make 3 rows of 8. Alright, so let's... I don't know, let's see how big this is gonna get. So the coal is how many blocks is coal? It is, well, I did just write it, work better. Alright, it is 3 blocks. It's 3 blocks wide. To do this first. Yay. Now let's zoop it. There. There. Ah! Of course I can do that. Okay. So 3 blocks is 1, 2, 3. So that would be 1. So we would need 8 of these. Or we just do 12. Let's just make it 12. Let's just do 2 rows of 12. It'll be easier on me. I don't have to worry about thinking. Okay. We need 1 for all of the pipes and the beltware. So actually, I don't need this. Okay, now we're going to... So this is where the belts are going to go. We'll go this way. Gotta build a ramp. And then we'll build a small. No, we need to build a. We need to build a two ramp. All right, so that's how the belt's gonna come up. So scoot this way, scoot this way, scoot this way, scoot this way, and this is where the splitter is gonna go. All right, so we're gonna have to put first. We're gonna put the coal plants down. All right, so we got that. Now we're gonna figure out how many. We're gonna have to figure out how much water we are gonna need. Okay, so we need 45 water a minute. Okay. 45 times 12, no, 45 times 24 is 1,080 water a minute. However, these pipes can only hold 300. So we're going to need three pipes. And 1080 divided by 120 is, we're going to need 9 water extractors. So, we're going to need, so each water extractor, each 3 of the water extractors are going to feed 4 of the coal power plants. Okay, let's go get more concrete because we're gonna need it. Now, unfortunately, this coal power plant won't run efficiently until I get a belt that can hold 360 a minute. Since it can only hold 270 a minute, it doesn't work properly. Which is fine. Oh yeah, 100% so. Okay, let's look at our concrete. And let's see if we have enough of everything to make. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I have enough of those. We're gonna need 1,000 concrete. I don't know if we have 240 rotors, actually. Let's find out. Oh, we do. Look at that. 300 rotors. Oh! 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. I stand corrected. I stand corrected, guys. I didn't think we made that much. So literally, like I said, all we are waiting on is the versatile framework to get to 1,000, and then hopefully by the end of this video, we'll be able to launch phase 2 into the sky, and then work on phase 3. What you're all probably going to say is, why don't I just use the 3 water extractors I have that I'm already using? And to answer that question, I can't. Because if I use those 3 water extractors to my power plant that isn't running yet, the whole power grid will shut down, and then I will have to be forced to find leaves and trees again. So, we'll leave that power plant running until this power plant is set up. Hopefully, we'll be fine. Alright. So, let's finish this. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we need one more row. Perfect. Now, we're going to have to build up a little bit. The reason why we're going to build up is because there's actually a water hack. Not a hack, it's a water thing. So, no, not that side. No, I want the top one. So, water doesn't need pumps to go down. So if my water, which will be here, my 3 water buffers, like we have over there, if it's higher than what the water needs to be, you don't need pumps to pump it up if I felt like pumping it back up. So, actually, I made this wrong. Right. Alright, well, let's... Okay, well, I made this wrong. We have to move this out a little more. So, before I do anything, let's build the final full power plants. We are going to... Yes. Okay, so this takes up 3. Or 3.5, actually. Uh, Let me see how many I have to build. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's only 9. I need 24. Okay, well, this is why I have 1,000 concrete. So we'll just build this up to 10 again. And I don't know how. Well, I'm gonna need it that long anyway, so. Oh, could that also be the reason? Is that it wasn't back all the way? Ah, that might have been the reason. Yeah, because now it's in the place it's not supposed to be in. Yeah. Okay. Well, here we go again. This is why you check. Uh, uh, yeah, I only built 9. I need 10, I need 24. Okay. Well, here we go. Let's build this all the way back like it was supposed to be. Okay. Alright, well, let's make sure. Here we go. Okay. That is absolutely perfect. Okay, now let's mirror it on that side so I don't screw this up. No, I want you to mirror that. Stop being an ass. Okay. Oh. Ah. Interesting. It can't mirror. It won't be able to mirror. You wanna know why I can't mirror? It's because ah, well that makes perfect sense now. Okay. New plan. We're gonna have to put 24 going all the way down. No, 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 I'm not destroying that. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this, actually, now that I think about it. Alright, give it a shot. Nope, 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 and nope. I have no idea how many this is, but this is as much as we're gonna put down. Because we really we can't go much further, but we can try. Night snapping. Okay, well, let's see. I want to go as close to the mountain as possible without hitting into it. Jeez. All right. All right, how many we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. All right, we got 20, 24. It's not bad, actually. Okay, so what is 15 times 20? 300. So actually, that works perfectly. And then what's 20 times 45? 900. Oh, that works even better. So it's 900 divided by 120. 7. So we only need 7.5. We need 8 water. However, the good news is I am able So what is hold on one second. 25 divided by 60. Hmm. Okay. We'll just Yeah, I did. And I can't put anything over here. Alrighty. So what we're gonna do is we're still gonna build 9 water extractors. Okay, we got 9 water extractors. Now we need 3 fluid buffers and what is that? 20 splitters and 20 splitters. Ugh. Okay. Let's Alright, let's get our splitters. We will do that first. Alright, splitters are built. Now, every... we have 20. We have... every 3. So we have 45. Each of these needs 45 water a minute. Alright, so every 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one here. So now I need. I can't get up there. Damn it. I need a better jumper. Okay, actually, no, yeah. So we're gonna have a pipe that goes. So literally right here, which is. This is where one of our water buffers is gonna be. So we gotta build. Gotta build that up high. We'll just build it up to 10. Okay, so that's where that one. That's where that one's gonna be. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's 120 times 3 actually? $360. Yeah, that's what we needed before. That's fine. Alright, so yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is 6. So on this. Ooh. Okay, right here, but that doesn't. It kind of does. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, that'll work. And unfortunately, the one that's over here. Okay. Perfect. Okay, now we need. Do I have any iron bars? I mean, I do. Now we need to build this thing up to there. We can put a fluid buffer up there. Did I mess up or something? Because this is actually lined up with that. This one's lined up with that. Did I screw one up, or do I just not know how to add it? Because I don't know. No, they're all lined up. But just for some weird reason, this one didn't line up with anything important. Okay. And that for right now, we need to do this. Okay. Now what we're gonna need is I need to get up here and ah. Well, that's a little weird. Ah. Why aren't these splitters lined up with the rest of them? See? You gotta catch these things. Okay. Yeah. Now they're all lined up. And these all have to have Mark III belts. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to need is pipe supports. Which, for some reason, I can't put it on top. Actually, this actually might be better. Okay, so now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, yeah. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe that's why it didn't add up. Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7. No wonder why I can't count. Yeah, screw it. We'll just put it here. Alright, I want this in line with that. If this should work, wait, what do I need for pipes? The copper sheet, I got that. Can you go all the way over there without... No, the pipe is too long. That's why, okay. Okay, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to put another pipe thing right here. And a pipe mark 1, you go to that, you go to that. Alright. And the reason why we did it this way is now I can do this. Gotta put some junctions. Perfect. Perfect. Getting better at this game. Okay. And that's just gonna go right to there. right to there, right to there, right to there, right into there, into that, and into that. Ah! See, now all the water is going to be pumped out. Okay. Now we have to build a fluid buffer. And we are gonna put that. Oh, okay. I need a modular frame for fluid buffers. And I need copper sheets. Very nice. And I'm probably gonna need iron rods again. Okay. Let's just put this one like right here. And where's my shadow? Alright, so which one's this supposed to go to? This one. Ooh, this one's gonna be hard. Okay. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do with this one. Alright. We'll just put that one right there. So you are gonna get picked for you. And then you are gonna get picked for you. And perfect. Perfect. Now, if this works, we're gonna have a crap ton more power. Absolutely adoring it. And you know what? Actually, just because no, I can't. Because actually, yes, I can. Ha! Because that is going to connect to that. We're just gonna have a gigantic pipeline. Don't worry, this will work. At least it should. We are gonna have to build. We are definitely gonna have to build some pumps. Pump the water up to the fluid buffer. Okay. Alright, we'll have that one go there. We'll have this one, this one goes here. And then this one will go at the... Ah! And of course, I am notorious for doing that. Okay. And now it's not a giant water slide. Okay. We got you going into that. You going into that. And then you going into that. Okay. Now I have you going to there. You go into there. You go into that. You going into that. You go into that. I better not. I better not run out of fucking copper sheets. Okay. You're gonna go into that. You're gonna go into that. You're gonna go into that. You're gonna go into there. You're gonna go into there. You're gonna go into there. And you're gonna go into there. Okay, now all the water is hooked up. Pretty cool, actually, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, that is true. At least Ada is being nice to me today. Alright, now we need Mark 1 belts. 20 Mark 1 belts. The reason why we're not using Mark 3 belts is because these only need 60, these only need 15 coal limits. And number 20. Alright, so everything is hooked up. Like it should be. And actually, how much concrete do I have? 360. We are going to do something different. Let's see, yes. Alright, can I do it? Can I do it? Alright, can I do it? I have enough room. I do. We are going to put all the power for all these little machines behind it. Because why in the world would I have power poles sitting in the middle of my beautiful little creation? And if I really wanted to be cool, I could just make this all a wall, and I can build an entire power pole-less machine. There we go. Alrighty. Now, what do I need for power poles? Stuff I don't have. Okay. So, let's go get the modular frames. Let's go get our copper sheets. Also, let's check on our versatile framework while we're down here. Alright, we have 1,500. We have 750. It's slowly working. We're also gonna need what cable? Do we have cable? I have 160 things of cable. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Okay. We're also gonna have to build 3 pumps. So I have to figure out what I need for these two. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's go get our stuff. We need wire. 500 should do. We need cable. 360 should be fine. We need copper sheets. We'll get 200. We'll get 438. And let's go get some modular frames. And that one should be in this one. Yes. Oh look, 15 exactly. Haha. Okay, back to the coal plant. And what I learned from the last time is that I should hook up the coal to the machines before I turn it on. Not because I don't think it will work, is because I need the machines to fill up with coal and the line to kind of look like this where it doesn't move. So everything runs and turns on at the exact same time. So, we need to basically yank this. So we need a splitter. Okay. And then we need our mark 3 belts, which is here. And we are going to hopefully have enough of everything to... Oh, crud. No, that's not going to work. I need curves. There we go. Okay, let's see. Might be able to curve this out. Actually, no, straight works. Ah! No, I don't want it to. No, I don't want it to go underground again. It's so. Alright. Now that will slowly fill up. Now, for our Alright, we need our fluid buffer. We need it like okay. Oh my god. I'm horrible at keeping my balance. Okay, so because I need to keep my balance, let's just put another. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty. Now, for the pipe. It has to go from there to there. In like the nicest way possible. Okay. That works. Okay, now I need to build a water extractor. Okay, so we're gonna build one literally like right there. And we're gonna build another one. Let's see if I can actually get this to work. I'll build another one like right there, and then we're gonna mirror that on that side. And boom. Okay, now comes the fun part. Getting the pipe from here to here. Yeah, it's clipping. Of course it's clipping. Is there a way I can build like this support on like can I just build that right here? No, it doesn't make no sense. Actually, that makes perfect sense right there. And then can I build you to that? Okay. Alright. Now I gotta build a junction right here. Okay. And I gotta build you from there to there, from there to there. Okay. Now I have to build a pump. To pump, and I don't know if you know this, but the damn pump actually has to get powered. I believe that should work. That should pump it all the way up to here. Now, once it gets up to here, you don't need a pump to have it go up any higher, because we are higher than it needs to be. Okay. One down, 3 more to go. I run into an issue I can already see with that right there. But let's figure this out. Oh, yeah. Okay, now we're just gonna do this backwards like we did last time. We're gonna have pump. We're gonna have a pipeline support. And we are gonna have you go from you. Oh, yes. Like that. Okay, that one's done. Now let's try to build. Yeah, I knew it. Alright. So we're gonna have to. Look, can I delete that one? And I'll be fine? No, I gotta delete that one. So, alright, well. We're gonna lose power for a little bit, so we might get screwed for a while. But we will be fine. Alright, we've got. We got one there. It's not in line though, it's kind of pissing me off. Alright, we need you to be like right where that one actually was. So we'll have you there. We'll have you out there. And then we'll have this one literally right. What's in that way? We'll have you right there. Alright, now we're gonna pipe support back where it was, which is nope. What? I didn't realize you could do that. That is so freaking cool. Okay, now we need a pipe to go from there to there. Now we're gonna need a junction that goes from there to there. No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to. I don't want one of those. Alright, we have to actually fix this. We gotta make sure this gets fixed fast. to there, that to there. Pump. To there. Pipe. To there. Alright, that one's done. Yeah, this is... we're gonna need this to be powered on like as soon as possible. Because I just basically destroyed the water. That went to whatever we were doing. Oh! I didn't put it in the right spot, did I? I did. There we go. Oops. Yeah, whatever. Alright, fluid buffer. We might, this is gonna be a little hard. Yeah, okay. Okay, we'll put you over there. Okay, actually, first let's try to put this one. Oh, I can't. Actually, I can put that one right there. Actually, that works. Yeah, we'll put that one right there. Now let's put the... No, no, yes. Alright, we will put the pipe there. We'll put the pipe there. The junction there. There. And then we'll put the... No, I don't want the junction. And then we'll put that. And my power grid just died. Because I messed up. I took out the water. Oh, crud. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And I don't have enough power to power on any of this. Okay, that's fine. I know how to fix this. You just have to hook all this crap up. Just hope my biofuel can cover the load of just this. That's what basically what's going to happen. The biofuel is going to have to turn this on. And then once I know it works, then we can hook up all of our factories again. Yeah, this isn't looking very nice, but like I said, I don't care. We need to get our power grid back up and running, so this will have to do for right now. Nope. We're gonna have you go to that one. No, I don't want. No, you only get to hook up one. I might need these in the future. don't even think I'm gonna need all these powerfuls. Really only needed 20 of them. But, whatever. Okay, well, I don't need this one then. Okay, there's that. Now you... I don't want the clip. So we're just gonna have to put you, like, right here. And you are gonna follow me to this. Yeah, I know, I don't have any more. No, I don't have any more coal. Because I'm in the process of trying to fix this. Okay. So actually what we're going to do, we are going to get rid of all this. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. That's the power pole that goes over there. Right. So, I don't need you. I don't need you. I actually don't really need any of this. I literally... Yeah, I don't really need any of this. So we'll let that sit. Alright. Alright, you are literally, it's too freaking... That's not perfect. Alright. Now that is going to power... That's going to power the new factory. Alright. Now you... I didn't even think about this. I could have. Now you are going to come over here. And you're going to be this guy. And I'm going to try to put one up. Oh, I can put it. Oh, I can put one there. Very nice. That technically is a wall. Okay, now you are going to power that. And that. Now you, my friend, are going to power that. And you are going to power that. Alright, the first section is hooked up. Yay! Actually shoots, not yay. Okay. Yep. I want to go back. I really don't want to go back. Alright, well. We're gonna just have to do this my way. Okay. Alright. That works. Alright, let's go get rid of all that stuff. Yeah. yeah. As of right now, I have no idea how much power we're gonna need. Okay, I don't need that. That. Nope. Need. Wait. Nope. You're the new one. I don't need the new one. Alright, I need all three of those. Okay. Right. We'll actually save this power pole. These guys literally, this guy's just literally running off power. Like, he's actually running. He has no water, so it's not gonna matter. But yes. Okay. We're gonna have you go to you. And no, I have not been playing this game for 6 hours. Okay, actually, no. We are going to... Oh, what it is. We're gonna make you go. Oh, please have enough. Please have enough. It does. Okay. Is it gonna have enough? Is it gonna have enough? It is. Okay. Good. Because I need the power pole. Like, right. Right. Yep. I don't need you. Don't need you. Need you. Need you. Okay, so you are gonna have to get hooked up to that. And then you are gonna have to get hooked up to that. And then you are gonna have to get hooked up to that. And you are also gonna have to get hooked up to that. Okay, let's see. Can I do it? Can I do it? You are gonna get hooked up to that. Alright, so that, well, these water lines are... Alright, now you are gonna have to go up to that one. And then you are gonna get hooked up to that. I really don't want to walk across it, but I'm gonna... You have to get hooked up to you. And then you have to get hooked up to that. And then the last one. Oh, come on. Alright. The whole water line is hooked up. Nothing over here is running it. It's not hooked up to anything. I'm just going to leave it for right now. Alright. Okay, this is all hooked up to actual power. Nothing, no factories are going to run until and you saw how fast that took out. It literally, the moment I took out 2 of the water things, it killed it all. Alright. So, we have to cut off power to our coal factory. which isn't that hard. It's just 2 power lines. Alright, so there's our 2 power lines. Our coal factory is now completely offline. And this is literally until our water extractors can gather up enough water. Alright, we gotta take out that. And we gotta take out that. Okay, and we also gotta take out all of these. So we gotta take out that, and that. And that turns on. Okay, so that means that has to get taken out. And that has to get taken out. So this is all good. This is literally just power. Are these even connected to anything? What are you all connected to? And then we have to take out that. And that. Okay, so these... I don't even think these are actually powered. Are they powered? Yes, they are. Alright, so nothing is plugged in. What are these hooked up to? Well, right now I'm gonna hook it up to that. Because these actually have power in them. Alright, here we go. Nope, it's shut down. Oh no. It can't restart? We blew a fuse. How did we blow a fuse? Okay. I gotta figure out why I can't restart the game. Because I need 300 megawatts of power? Yeah, I need 250 megawatts of power. Okay, maybe what we can try to do is just start 3 of the water extractors? Yeah, because that isn't hooked up anymore. That's by itself. Yeah, okay. That's what we're going to do. We are going to hook up one little section of water extractors. Yeah, we're not going to try to turn on all 9. We'll try to turn on 3 of them. Yeah, let's just turn on 3 of them and see how that works. If not, I have another plan, but it's going to be a little bit. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do then is you're going to take out these 6 water extractors. Now those are not powered. Now let's see if we can actually turn this damn thing on. Alright. That works. These water tractors are working. It has water. The pump is flowing the water up. Works like a dream. Works like a dream there. I have coal coming down. There's water flowing through the pipes. I have one coal power plant online. I have two coal power plants online. I'm up to 300 megawatts of power. Not really, because these aren't fully efficient yet. Alright, here comes the coal. The water is still flowing over here, not very fast though. How is this actually running? Is this actually working? Alright, we're at 300 megawatts of power by itself. Now we have more coal. So that should turn on more machines. Okay, now let's get the other water extractors up and running. Okay. We have saved power. For now. Now let's see if I can turn those on. And nothing's dying. Alright, these are working. Alright, water is flowing into the pipe. Water is flowing up on, looks like both ends. Okay. That's working. We're producing 600 megawatts of power. We can produce 720. Nope, now we're up to about 1,200 megawatts of power. So everything is working. Yeah, we're holding steady at like 600 megawatts of power. Okay. Woof. That literally just saved everything. All right, let's check the water buffer. This is flowing. The fill rate is at 301. Yeah, so basically this isn't really flowing. And as to be expected. Actually, hold on, the coal's not moving. Could it be? Could it all just be full? Why aren't they turning on? Where's their water? Oh no, the water's not coming down. How many power? How much you? Okay, you can produce one more. All right, we might just have to make another pump. Yeah, because this has nothing in it. All right, now this is filling up. Now this is filling up. Now all of that is filling up. And now these are turning on. Hopefully. Come on. Come on. Turn on. Alright, that one's on. Oh, come on. You know you want to work. And it's alright. I don't know what it needs, but it might need might have to build 3 more water extractors. Oh, actually, no, it's coming down. It just takes a while. It's like, not really, because this one's not really. All right. So, we're just gonna have to fill up this side. With water. Okay, that works. Do I have enough stuff to do it? I wonder. Oops. Oh, that might be the reason, because that's 11 high. This one's only. That's probably what happened. All right. Well, we're only gonna make this one what? 8 high. It doesn't need to be that high. I just wanted to make it go as high as I could, just because I was bored. Oh, I can't do it yet. All right. So, how much power do we actually have then? So we have about 1,200 megawatts of power. So, let's go hook up the rest of the factory. And then we will get back, because I still need. I'm going to need 3 more of these. Another one of those. And another one of those. Alright, I can build it all. And actually, once we get better pipes, it's not going to matter. So these pipes can only hold 300 water a second. The other pipes can do 600 water a second. Alright, so let's hook up this factory again. Alright, so you are going to have to go to that. And then you are going to go to that. Alright, everything. Okay, that factory is hooked up. Alright, we just need more iron rods, basically. Okay. Now that is hooked up. You are hooked up. You are hooked up. You are hooked up. What am I missing? Where did you get hooked up to? Alright, well, yeah, okay. You got hooked up to that guy. Alright, so all of that is hooked up. You are hooked up to that guy. Yes, you're the Sam guy. You are hooked up to that. And then you are hooked up to that guy. Alright, now everything is hooked back up. What are we up to? We're up to a max consumption of 641. Okay. We have 400 megawatts of power right now. Okay. How much more cable do I actually? I have a bunch of cable. Okay. I'm gonna need some more concrete. And we're gonna need another thing of iron rods. Alright, there we go. I will answer your question in 1 second. Real? Okay, so to answer your question, you asked, you've always had problems with power, and I had too. So what I first did was I made a little biomass factory over here, which gave me 30 megawatts for every fuel burns. However, that won't be necessary once you get to tier, I believe it's tier, don't quote me on this. The first thing you want to do is get to tier 3 as fast as possible because you want to unlock coal power. And coal, which is what I'm working on right now, gives you a lot more megawatts and it's a lot more efficient. And that's what I'm using right now, and I'm getting about 1,500 megawatts of coal power to run my 2 factories, which is my iron, copper, limestone, and SAM factory, as well as my steel factory, which is right over here. And then after coal, you go into oil, which is a whole other story, and I've never actually gotten past that. So right now, you guys are actually seeing the furthest I've ever gotten in this game. It is almost after I complete phase 2, which this will be the furthest I've ever gone. We're going to try to go the whole way and beat the game. We just have to build bigger and bigger factories, and we're also going to have to learn how to do trains and trucks and automated transport, so I'm not going to keep walking back and forth like this. But I actually hope that answered your question. Actually, we don't have to build the third one. It looks like it all worked itself out. So we're yeah. So coal gives you 75 megawatts per factory. I have 20 factories. And for some odd reason, coal is not coming all the way down. Oh, I know why, because it's getting split up again. Forgot about that. This is supposed to be a full one. Actually, it is a full. It's not a full one. That's fine. I mean, it is a full line. It's not a full line all at the same time. You have to walk from like this side of the map all the way over to like this side of the map. It's not pretty. Thank you. Good luck in yours as well. If anyone has any tips or any suggestions, you can always leave them in the comment section. I answer everyone's comments personally. Also, if you can hit that like button and subscribe, that also help me out as well. And we are almost there. We are 190 away from completing our mission. So what we're going to do is we are going to start setting up for it. Let's see how much smart plating I have. Yeah, 1,000 smart plating, and I have it. Yay! Okay. Yeah, we gotta get some gas filters. We gotta figure a way to destroy those things. It will help me deliver items. Like I can put like a bunch of iron on a train. Okay. Alright, next thing we have to do is versatile framework. Like I said, we are 190 away from getting it. guessing. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna actually shut this production down. We don't need it right now. Good, that is full. That is not full. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take that apart, and we're actually just going to merge it into this thing. And we're going to take you and put you into that. Okay, so that literally should only be going into yes, you have got that right. Alright, this is missing iron. How much iron does this need again? Or this needs 90 of it, so oh my God, if I have anything upgrade, I can. So I need to upgrade you, upgrade you, upgrade you. And then this has to get upgraded. How many case meters? Well, actually, no. That's 30. If I upgrade that to Mark 2, it'll be 60, and now it's 90. Actually, that works out better than I need to. Alright, I gotta see if I have beams. I know I'm literally talking to myself, but. Alright, I need to make one more portable mic. Okay, I made one portable mic. I have this. What else do I need for it? Pipes, okay, I can do that. Oh my God, I'm missing 5 modular frames. God darn it. None of this takes much, right? Oh, yes, it does. This modular frames. Ah! And Mark II miner.
Now it gives me 60 minutes. So 60 plus 30 equals 90. 90 is what this needs minutes. Alright, this working at 100%, so 45 plus 45 is 90 as well. So this needs to be a Mark II belt. That needs to be a Mark II. Perfect. And then this is doing 15. That's doing 15, so that's 30 a minute. And this needs exactly 30 a minute. We're actually going to turn you off. Just need that to get to 100%. Need that to get to 100%. Then when both of them are at 100%, this will be at exactly what it needs to be. Which means that will be at 100%, which means we'll be making 5 minutes, which still will be a long time from now. not math, it's just how Satisfactory works. If you don't get the numbers right, nothing runs efficiently. Like this is running efficiently. It's a weird bird. Is the hole that's stopping all of them from working, or is it the water? Water's full, water's full, water's full. That water's full. All the water is full, it's probably just coal. Yeah, there's no coal. Yep, it has enough water, just no coal. And Mr. Bean is enjoying our water extractor. Alright, we are about 50 minutes away. So another hour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get offline. And when this is done, I will get back online and I will show you the end of phase 2. So I hope you all enjoy. I will check back once this is done.